Well, we'll make something. We'll get together.
Something. Okay.
You know, let's get together. We'll do some.
Okay, Marjorie, that's our buyer. Everyone.
We'll do some.
That's a Lynn Murphy special.
That's classic, isn't it? I mean, that
So
that
cool.
really
that and my version of my peridot necklace, what I'm in love with.
I love this.
And this ring.
Yeah.
This is the
okay.
yeah.
This right here, just the material.
Everybody's been asking about this ring.
But just the material alone.
It's gorgeous.
Normally, when you see this grade, you would only see it in gold, to be honest with you. And what it is on this, kind of the way it works with me, and I've been doing this, I've learned a lot of hard lessons in the jewelry manufacturing world. I mean, it took me a long time, don't get me wrong. And I'm not, I'm really, I think the gift that my parents gave me, my dad gave me and everything is that really I kind of know what I like, and it's really hard to convince me of anything else, right? You can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but once I've kind of made up my mind, I've made up my mind. And it took me forever. The reason I'm telling you this is because the stupidity of some of the stuff I've done. People try to tell me, because when I first got in the business, I just thought I knew everything, and and that was the way it was going to be. And one of the things that some of my mentors finally taught me is they say, look, when you have the super, super, super high grade material, that's what you keep for the very end. You don't get rid of that at the beginning. So I'm not saying that we sell bad material, but we go through, we grade everything, right? But you only have so much super, super high grade. And this is of this material. You go through, and that's how we design, right? We design with different grades, this is in Chrysoprase. For this is Belmont. This is the triple A gemmy grade Chrysoprase. Normally, when you would make something like this, this is like really, really bright. Some of it can be even a little bit darker than this, but this right here for the clarity, everything, this is really, really gemmy. It's totally gemmy, gemmy, gemmy.
Like premium gemmy. So you can see that by the illumination.
I designed this. I just want to show it off. But this is really the material, and this material. Here again, I could charge so much more for this material, but I don't. I mean, I could get a lot more. I could sell the rough material, really being, totally upfront, guys. I could sell this rough material for way more than any design that I put it in and cut it in and put it in. And the only reason I do that, if I did that, then I wouldn't have these kind of things to show you. And I always want to have something like this to show you.
Wouldn't you call this like an opportunity buy here, where you have, premium grade and under $100? And this one, a few questions, order true to size, because of the way it's a double shank and it does taper in the back. So
it tapers,
5 through 12.
So you would go true to size on this, and they're made true to size. Yeah, I mean, these are things that you kind of save toward the end, because it's kind of like the last boom. This material was literally mined. I got in on this deal about 15 years ago, and so we had a lot of material. My end was a lot, right? And we've been working it. You've seen the Chrysoprase over the years, over the past 15 years. You've seen me do necklaces. There was a lot of the boulder material with the veining. We did all kinds of different designs. This is, now we're down to the end, kind of the end of the end of the end. This was all some of the stuff that we just saved to the very end. It's just some of the really, I don't have a lot of it. It's not like there's thousands of pounds of this. There might have been, on this, there might be 100 kilos, out of something that probably started out as probably around 30,000 kilos.
And what is Chrysoprase? I mean, that's some of the questions that we're getting, but by the way, we're super busy on here. You get it. When Jay says premium quality and you have electric and color like this, it doesn't get much better. What are we looking at here, Jay?
That's Australia.
Okay.
And that is, that's a field that we were in. And that is Chrysoprase right there.
How about it? But you can see there, that's not this color.
No, it's not.
See?
That's Chrysoprase,
That's pretty wild to see.
It's pretty wild. Now, that wasn't the Belmont deposit. That we were just out in the middle of nowhere. That's been a while, and that's Barry. He's a friend of mine. He's a miner friend.
And then from there, the polishing happens, and that's where you're able.
Okay, that's in the prospecting, which is right there. What you're doing is you're prospecting. We went out and visited some of the prospectors, and they were digging up different materials. And as you can see there, that material, I mean, the Chrysoprase was really low grade. That's not anything that we bought. We were just out in the field that day, and that was
So cool.
what we ran across.
Alrighty.
Okay, look at this. This is like glow in the dark.
You're
You see
looking
this?
at
It really,
Angie's
like,
sample,
glow in
my
the dark.
sample.
Right. They're glow in the dark.
Pat just said, oh boy, so far she has 83 J. King purchases just from this
Oh,
weekend.
no, really?
Pat,
Seriously?
Yes. The responses on this ring had just been phenomenal. People say, I've never seen a green like this. Absolutely, if you're able to, take advantage of shopping hsn.com. I don't want you to miss out on your size. In term of size, I'll show you. We'll look at the shank here. This one you can order true to size. Normally, if it's a very wide band, and some are, we recommend going up, but in this case, no. You could definitely order true to size. When I tell you electric, when you see this in the sunlight, when you see this glowing in the box, and people will stop you and ask,
you see what
is that?
What Lynn's wearing, if you see the one Ange, if you go to the one that Angie's wearing,
They're all
you'll see
premium.
It's the last, kind of the premium material that we kind of saved. I mean, this is like the creme de la creme of that particular material. This is the kind of material that, to be honest with you, usually they'll put it more in gold. And here, it's more of a greeny color. It can be like, you see it more like an emerald green, or it'll be more that really clear gemmy.
And
even that right there, that is still a gem grade right there.
Right there. That would be in either, and this could really be a platinum setting. I mean, that's 100%. If you look up Chrysoprase online and you're saying, well, this is a new, discovery for me, Jay is telling you exactly. This is from the Belmont Chrysoprase.
This is
from
Belmont
Australia.
Chrysoprase.
Exactly where it's from.
For the Belmont, it's been closed for a long time. Several people have mined that over the years. This material literally dates back to about 15 years ago when we did a joint deal with a lot of people. And our end of this was, I think it was around, I believe it was like 30,000 kilos is what the whole deal was, that our particular end of it.
Well, I can understand why. There's a clock up on the screen. We love hearing from you. We have had such an exceptional afternoon. If you are just tuning in with us, J. King, these are exclusive designs. Been with us here at HSN almost 24 years, so a big anniversary will be celebrated come this October. How exciting that is. And then everything in the visit, and that is on hsn.com from J. King. We've been offering the 5 monthly flex payments. That's not something we do every single visit, so you can break up your payments over the next 5 months. It helps out a great deal, I can assure you, especially on one-of-a-kind new pieces like we're highlighting here. Premium quality Chrysoprase that looks like it is illuminated from within. It really, even in the dark, it has that kind of glow.
And here again, this is the gemmy material. I mean, it really is the gem quality of the material. And there is some of it that might be a little bit darker green, but it's still going to have this kind of same feel to it. Look at it. It was the highest end of the highest end. It's all like the first thing we do, and I know you've heard me say this before, first thing we do, any material and every material, 100%, they're all graded by size. First thing you do, they separate them by size. We put them in 5-gallon buckets by size. Then they go through those buckets and they start grading by color. So to put the colors together that look close. So when you cut the cabs, you got a color range, right? Or if you're going to use beads, are less selective. But for the color range, you want to do different colors. And then we go by grade, and we grade. You grade it. And this would have been not only a color grading that we did on this material, it would also have been a quality grading. As far as this is all right here is all AA, AAA material.
Well, you can see that even from afar. I was holding my hand out. I was like, even from here, it's like kryptonite on Angie's hand.
Yeah,
if you look at her over, isn't it?
Something like this that you see in this quality, you're going to see it mainly, the only way you'd ever see it, you'd see it in gold. You wouldn't ever see it in silver. You'd see it in gold. But like I'm saying, I could actually sell this material for way more than we sell a design for.
I'm sure. And I love it back with the aventurine, and I love it back with the peridot necklace. This is item 662132. First time we've done this quality, first time we've done this design. Order true to size. Good news is we still have 5 through 12. The better news is with FlexPay, it's under $18 to be able to get this at home and see for yourself. Mentioned the necklace that I'm wearing, but I also want to mention I was wearing